my fellow oafs. This is XX Solidus XX, also known as Georgie Speaks, also known to my closest Moody's as George Sears, currently using my alt account of the U.S. government White House. Somebody forgot to change the password. But /Circe. There will be a YouTube boycott on August 13th, 2025, and I need all of my oops from everywhere on the globe to participate. Let me give you a quick breakdown of what's happening. YouTube is implementing its new AI age verification in response to the UK's online privacy laws recently enacted this summer. Now, what this means is that they are going to steal your information. That's right. Our privacy, our rights are in danger of being infringed. So what can we do about it? Well, good thing I'm here to tell you. We need to not use YouTube for one single day. If we do that, we can show them that there are other video sites and that we don't need to take their privacy-infringing AI bullshit violations in order to make videos online. Clearly, they're outdated, out of line, and out of time. Now, Oomfies, we cannot let these UK laws unalive us, Oomfies. We need to be acting like the American Revolution in here again. That's right. Now, for more info on these laws and other ways to participate in the boycott, go ahead and go to the card link in my bio. And while you're checking that card, make sure and put the laundry hamper emoji in your bio. That's right, this one. In order to show that you are part of the YouTube boycott and that you will not stand for these unfreedom American rights that are being taken from us. That's all for me for now. Go ahead and follow me on my private account to see more former President Daddy Thirst. Okay? XX Solidus XX out. best video we've made in years. Alright, that's the other best video we made in years. Snake! I just looked and there's 9 copyright claims on my video, and it's blocked in every region. And it's not just the bloopers video, there's one on my side-by-side comparison too. What do I do? What? That's from a 20-year-old anime. How is this possible?
Actually, Raiden, shows broadcast on any Japanese network often have tighter restrictions. It's no wonder that you got picked up by the Content ID. But there is a way to fight it.
How?
The Copyright Act of 1976 defines exceptions to copyright infringement for works that fall under fair use. This means that you can use copyrighted content as long as you transform it in some way.
Really?
Of course, there are a couple other factors the courts look at. These include the amount of the copyrighted material used, the transformative nature of the material's use, and whether or not the creator is making money off of it.
Huh. So you're saying...
That's right! Raiden, you can use fair use as a defense to keep that copyrighted material in your video.
Wow! How come no one ever told me about this?
YouTube doesn't want you to know about it so that they avoid legal troubles. But in reality, a majority of the content that made up YouTube as we know it is fair use. Parodies, remixes, reviews, even YouTube poops.
YouTube poop.
Never mind that.
I see. Let's get to work.
It's gonna be a lot of typing, Raiden, but I know you're up to the task. Just think of the content and the transformative reason you used it in your videos.
Make sure you change up your wording a little bit each time, too, so they don't think you're a bot. Right. Thanks, guys.
Jack, I know you're just about to eat dinner with the Marvels, but I wanted to be the one to tell you. You just received a notice from Sony Music Entertainment Japan Incorporated that your bloopers video was removed from YouTube for using a copyrighted song. This means you have a copyright strike.
What? But the video was private. The disputes were under review.
That doesn't matter now, Jack. If you get 2 more strikes, your channel will be terminated. Why are you doing this to me?
Rose!
I can't even look at you.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic. Where am I? Why, inside copyright school, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Happy Tree Friends. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? After your little incident with Sony Music Entertainment Japan Incorporated, it seems you need a little refresher on what is and isn't allowed around here. All you have to do is watch this little video from 2011 on the heat. Then I'll ask you 4 questions. You don't even have to get all of them right. Don't just guess, or I'll know. Ready? Raiden, turn the copyrighted music off right now. What did you say? The video isn't suitable for advertisers. Cut the music right now. What's wrong with you? I'm not even making money. Don't worry. It's an algorithm. It's an algorithm just like usual.
You can get a copyright strike from using any copyrighted music.
What are you talking about? Banana Rock says 17. Remember what Russell said. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by content ID bots. Please be sure not to violate others' copyright or privacy rights. I noticed this a while back, but you still have less than 1,000 subscribers. Sorry to be blunt, but you really stink at YouTube. Spider! Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. By the laws of Goopy, cosplay should be illegal, because you don't own Happy Tree Friends. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up while you're at an anime convention, but... Trollolololo, trollolololo, trollolololo. Raiden, I hear it's amazing what the granular desired outcome of the book now operation is accessed on the mobile device in the new Creator Sticky update for the quarter. I need established channel history 61. Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave video ideas up to you anyone. I'll make the videos. You can just go home. Honestly, you upload some really long videos. Don't you have anything else to do with your time? Right, I've come up with some ideas for your next 5 videos. Okay. Good. I knew you'd be open. Let's see here. Elden Ring's Outer Gods Sing Opera. A dramatic performance of opera is delivered by the Outer Gods of Elden Ring in this video. The unique interpretations of these cosmic entities are showcased. I've never even played Elden Ring. Oh? Okay. How about Fan Heal, our Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain journey? The Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom tried to kill me. I tried to tell you that some of these results may be inappropriate. Please don't be angry. Yeah. Oh, you'll like this one. What if Mufasa was a life coach? A deeply impactful and engaging perspective is offered on the iconic character Mufasa, reimagined as a guiding figure for personal growth, practical life advice. You're not making any sense. Just stop.
I'm only trying to help you, Raiden. You'll never get any views without me. Oh, I know. How about MGS3, The Snake Eater's Best Hits, a music video parody? Story time. Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving to VidCon. I had a couple miles to go. I looked up and saw a sparkle effect in the sky, to the east. There was a cosplayer moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense crimping all around me. And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine, forget it. You wouldn't be trying to file a bogus dispute on a copyright claim using the ingenious Copyright Act of 1976, would you? That's about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes. Raiden, we need you to upload your ID. I know it's illegal, but it's illegal, so we have to ask you. We will likely delete it when you're ready, but that can take 10 to 15 minutes for al dente.
What?
I can't believe it, that someone who has uploaded a video of such a twisted act would make it this far. This is the end of the world.
What are you talking about now?
You know what I'm talking about. It says right here, marry Santa fuck. Having sexual intercourse with Santa Claus? What compelled you to upload something so disgusting to YouTube where anyone could see? You're just sick.
He not like the banana.
Right in.
Cat no banana.
Actually, I'm really in bad shape financially. Season 2 of Scared PewDiePie didn't work out, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you watch that ad the other day. I'm really sorry. PewDiePie, Shane Dawson, Ian, Anthony, Red Link, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Mr. Beast, Dan and Phil, Polygon, BuzzFeed, Bonak T, James Charles, Coco Melon. Banana Rocks is 17. Like Shakespeare said, "Nought's had, all's spent, where our desire is got without content." Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for videos too. Don't get too creative or you might be sorry. Be careful, Banana Rocks is 17. I was in my sus life. Those were
The goods. My boy.
what were you in your
Spaghetti!
You seem to get a real thrill out of parodying things. Are you frustrated about something? Right. I noticed you haven't uploaded any YouTube shorts yet. Is there something wrong? Something you haven't been telling us about your sexuality? I personally identify as a gamer, but I'm open.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long.
Where's my gear?
That's more like it. Everything that you had when you were captured was still there.
You lied. You told me that I was protected under the law.
Raiden, I'm sorry. I just remembered. There is no concept of fair use in Japanese law.
But as an American, that doesn't mean that what you did was necessarily wrong.
There's no people behind these things, Raiden. The bot that claimed your video doesn't understand the nuances of parody in comparison to the original work. Even if there is no fair use in Japan, any real court would find an actual way to settle this between the two countries.
But that's not fair. How can I show appreciation of anything that I love? Am I a phony? Have I been stealing this whole time?
That's not it, Raiden. You never were. Remember, these are robots we're talking about. They don't see art that doesn't exist yet.
There's no rhyme or reason to what companies decide to take down content. Officially endorsed Let's Plays today could become copyright strikes tomorrow. All that we can do is keep fighting. If you can find something to believe in on YouTube, then fight for it. Keep posting videos, even if you get another strike. That's what Solidus doesn't understand. He thinks that by boycotting YouTube, he can stop Google, even the internet at large, from stealing information.
All while posting on TikTok, an app proven to be monitoring just as much, if not more, of your data. You remember that publicity stunt a while back, where TikTok was banned for like a day in the US? That was all a government ploy to give people a reason to praise the president who saved TikTok.
The worst part is, some people actually believed that. But you're your own person, Raiden. You can choose to wear ugly wigs and not put foundation on your face. You can choose to exercise your right to fair use instead of just lip-syncing to approved snippets of audio. And most of all, you can choose to do that on YouTube, even if it's hurtling into hell.
But how could I find the motivation to make videos again? I'm just scared.
That's your What are you laughing at? Do you know what day it is today? August 13th, 2025. That's right. The day of the YouTube boycott. In 2023, the UK government enacted the Online Safety Act. The first phase was designed to enforce tighter restrictions on illegal content on the net, particularly as it relates to children. The second phase began its introduction this year, now requiring media platforms to verify user age through the use of highly effective AI. YouTube has of course adopted the system as well, going so far as to offer an option for users to upload their government IDs. As the premier video streaming service on the web, this system is a complete violation of its users' privacy. There are other video platforms, and we can show them that if we just don't use the website for a single day. I've already spread the word on my TikTok, Twitter X, Instagram, Card, Substack, Vimeo, WhatsApp, Tumblr, Pinterest, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, Facebook, Snapchat, VRChat, Steam, Twitch, Discord, DeviantArt, Neopets, Animal Crossing, IMVU, and Second Life. We are going to declare independence. The dawn of a new cosplay community, here. The end of Google's secret rule. Liberation of this generation. This is where it is supposed to begin. This is where freedom could be born. All you want is relevance at any cost. It's not relevance I want, Jack. What I want is validation. That's what any of us want. Do we not cosplay in order to be recognized? Do we not all live compliment to compliment? By posting on TikTok, I can accumulate enough likes, enough shares, enough duets, enough canon compliments to sustain me until the end of my natural life. Can never be alone. I am surrounded by an endless feed of positivity and truth, even if it means ignoring everyone around me, putting everyone down, and never forgiving anyone or anything. I've already selected the elite for my circle. It is impossible for anyone to change, and if they do, I'll kill them, ensuring that they die a painful, lonely death, my eyes never leaving the back of their head. This is where community is built now. The YouTube you log for is only a figment of your imagination. In its heyday, it was problematic. The eons of Paula Deen edited to spout racial slurs can tell you that. What worth can a website that produced such filth have in this sanitized, diverse society? It still clings on the branches of its cancelled, downtrodden patriarchs while claiming to embrace change and inclusivity. TikTok isn't just a place to post videos. It is a democratic pre-voting rhetoric system. It is an informed consent sheet. It is a place where we either smile and nod, or we rise up to defeat the non-woke. If your very existence is a protest, why not do it where people can actually see you? Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Even if you did join TikTok, Raiden, your pathetic attempts at cosplay are a joke. Stop embarrassing those of us who are actually trying. Who cares if we all copy each other? Isn't that all there is now? In the last 20 years, the human mind's attention span has markedly decreased. You only have 8 seconds to make an impression. 8 seconds for your life to be worth anything. Short-form content is the future of remembering. Maybe you're only on the front page for a day, but if you're on the front page for 40 days, you already have thousands trying to protect you, to defend your art, to give you a reason to live for another 8 seconds. There is no way that YouTube can produce that kind of exponential power in such a short time. Remember, Raiden, people actually have to click on your videos to be forced to watch them. There is no determination on the user's part here, only being strapped to a chair and force-fed the endless stream of audio and visuals, all related enough to each other that you'll never see something that you don't like. 8 seconds, right? That's all that there is. And if I don't have enough then I'll make a thread of them, rows upon rows of the same perfect, quirky, recycled concept, weaving the fabric of my split-second universe. I will liberate us all and triumph over YouTube, and we will become the sons of TikTok!
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here. You got another strike.
How's that possible? They let it go for almost the entire 30 days.
Only for YouTube's grace period.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 20 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of San Bruno, California. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The landscape of the 2000s internet was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that content creators invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this website exists, so do we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
YouTube was founded early this century. As a result, the evolutionary future of multimedia entertainment lay open to us.
We started with me at the zoo, and in the end, we succeeded in broadcasting life itself.
But there are things not covered by videos of people at the zoo.
What do you mean?
Advertisers, copyright, partnerships, exclusive TV shows.
Those videos don't contain any opportunity for financial gain.
Is it something that should not be profited on? Should that information be left at the mercy of viewers?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike the anime videos that still escape our grasp, even 14 years later.
That's what content is, Jack.
But in the current, digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Raiden, you seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create safety.
Create safety?
The old YouTube algorithm furthered human flaws and selectively rewarded development of convenient half-assed videos. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality in your watch history.
Undertale soundtrack.
Gotta get swifty.
Explaining why JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is totally not gay.
Josh Brolin reads Trump tweets as Thanos.
Cicada 3301, an internet mystery.
Uh-oh, stinky, but it's a soft, lo-fi beat.
The Great Simstuck Fire.
Pikachu on acid.
Female Joker makeup tutorial.
How to make voice sound more masculine.
ASMR crafting.
My response.
When I'm partying.
Sims 3. Fat, ugly, and dancing.
Gimli farts in the halls of the dead.
Hotel Fruity Rumpus.
Baby squirrel eating a grape.
My Legolas Sin gives birth.
Just stop! I don't even remember watching those!
But you did, Jack. I saw them all. Everything you've been hiding from me.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All meaningless, random ideas. The nonsensical musings spun by different 12-year-olds with internet access continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of fandoms and reprinted copy pastas.
Everyone is underage, and those who aren't feed off of and consume the minds of the young, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of the internet at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is cringe, but no one is the MVP.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in expression.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with 5 views.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. To stimulate the evolution of entertainment, we must sanction off interest while also producing enough revenue to sustain the platform. If we can recommend videos from the YouTube partners making the safest content per individual experience, we can keep YouTube alive while also keeping the users sedated.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's safe and what's not?
Absolutely. The users can't get angry at us for recommending them Frutiger Arrow, even if they have no idea what it means.
That's what it means to create safety.
I'll decide for myself what is safe and what to watch.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You don't even remember how many episodes of Hetalia you illegally watched on 2013 YouTube. You lack the qualifications to exercise fair use.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a channel exist inside of you?
That which you call channel serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made expression, channel is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that channel is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? Alright then, explain it to him.
Banana Rocks is 17. You're simply the best channel on YouTube, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although channel is something that you yourself fashioned, every video on your channel is based on properties you didn't create, and yet you claim to have the right to invoke those properties and use them as defense.
It's not my fault. It's Kojima's fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient way of evading copyright laws in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called perfect video you just made.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is expression?
Should someone like you even have the right to create?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single channel has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a channel involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done to get verified. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be monetized nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove. Do you know why we gave you a strike instead of them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the cringe. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything that's trending. You do whatever you like, make only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
So you see, right? You're the least monetizable creator on this entire platform. That's why we chose you. It's time for the final exercise. Take XX Solidus XX down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, we die.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of your subscribers. Not to mention the termination of your channel. They're all wired the same way.
My subscribers. Do they actually exist?
Of course we believe in Roxas 17. You have to believe us.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus, at least, wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight, then we'll consider the strike expired. So, Roxas the Banana, will it be Solidus, TikTok's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters. Enjoy yourselves.
Spider stars, my moat. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Spider Stars, I was the one who killed you. I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of Danganronpa. I am your foster father and your worst enemy. Why? Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Spider Stars. Axel and Roxas hunted Yuki, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Spider Stars, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop. Your own For You page. It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to your old account inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces inside you. Razors.
Someone to crowd you with love, someone to force you to care.
I wish I
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
The memories you have and the things that you went through are burdens that you had to carry.
It doesn't matter if they were real or not. It's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as a perfect person. It's impossible to ever be better than yourself, because you can't live as anyone but that self. Then, were all those years a waste? I spent so much time destroying the self I created. No, that's not it. What's done is done. Even if you can't see it, that self still lives within you. All we have now is the mind to tell others what we had then. Faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can still find yourself in the things you abandoned. Decide for myself? And whatever you choose will be you. I don't know if I can. I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time, but everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice. You mean start over? Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you.
Both you and I, we were always alone. Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us. But we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love. We did.
By the way, what is that?
A convention badge.
Anyone you've been to?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own con, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on. They taught me some good things, too.
I know. From all those past selves that fought for us, we've inherited the present. We all have the freedom to forgive ourselves, even me.
What about our subscribers?
Don't worry, we'll find them.
Count on it.
As long as you keep yourself alive, they're safe.
Snake!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today's the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things need validation to live on.
Are you talking about our channel?
Yeah. But validation isn't the only reason to create. There are too many important things that aren't said. It's up to us to say them.
What kind of things?
About the things we hate, the things we love, the things we hated and then grew to love through cosplaying them. Poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything. Together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for our ears only.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I made of? Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt and pain? Or am I filled with love? I walk by myself on the streets below and ask every child I know, do you think tomorrow will bring sun or rain? Which one of these will show? I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend. I keep holding on till the end. Out of the darkness, there is no other way than the light leading to yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday. in the world ever see. The best things in life are free. Little sounds of laughter, a warm hug, a smile, a kiss from you to me. I fall to my knees, I cry and I cry. Love, do not pass me by. Happy ever after, please stay for a while. Make time refuse to fly. I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend, 'cause I know how good it has been. Facing forever, here I stand, come what may. Bring the old, bring the new, yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on, no matter how many times they're censored. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children make messy and bad videos by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The internet will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. YouTube may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Attention, all Stardust Crusaders. Jotaro and the gang need to get to Egypt and stop Dio. But to do that, they're going to need a couple of plane tickets. And to help them out, I'm going to need 3 things. Your credit card number, 3 digits on the back, and the expiration month and year. You have to be quick so Jotaro can use the Star Platinum to stop Zawarudo and save his mom. Yar Yar Days,